Hey everybody, I'm Exotic Gaming. Hope you're all having a fantastic day. So, right now in late 2022, we're kind of in a weird period for mobile gaming. There's so many cool games coming out over the next 6 months or so, but the thing is right now, we can't play most of them. We have games like Valorant Mobile coming out, but we've been seeing gameplay leaked from China for the last 8 months or so, and yet we still can't play it because it's in a closed beta and you have to be invited to play it. You have games like Destiny Mobile and Overwatch Mobile, which have been leaked for a year now, but there's been no gameplay yet. And it's what the heck is going on? Why is it taking so long? You have games like Project Bloodstrike, which there's been tests. They've been for a very short period of time, but it's been months since we've heard anything from those games. Games like Warzone Mobile, where a lot of people can play the game, but if you live all the way across the other side of the world from where the servers are, you're probably going to have too much ping to be able to play. So many cool games coming out and so many games that we want for mobile devices, but we can't play them. And speaking of games that we can't play on mobile devices, let's talk about the Grand Theft Auto series, GTA 5 specifically, because that is a game that so many YouTubers like to clickbait that they've found a mobile Grand Theft Auto 5 game. And, a lot of YouTubers will make videos on this type of GTA 5 mobile game. They might even put a download in their description. And when somebody actually goes to that download, it's going to end up with a virus. It's not a real game. And that's because you can't play GTA 5 on iOS or Android. The closest thing you're going to get is some random person trying to recreate a very small section of the map. And it's basically just a walking simulator. You might not be able to even drive a car or shoot a weapon. You can only just walk around and admire a very nice looking part of the map. And maybe some people could argue the cloud-based gaming is technically GTA 5 on your device. What you'd end up doing is opening up GTA 5 on your computer, and then you can mirror the screen onto your phone. You can put touchscreen controls on your phone, but in reality, what you're actually doing is just using your phone as a controller when the game is on your PC. That's not technically GTA 5 mobile. If you still have the game on your PC, you really want to actually be able to have the game entirely on your phone, so that way you can play it anywhere around the world. So if you can't play GTA 5 mobile, you have to choose the next best thing. And the next best thing would be a wide variety of different games that are currently available for both iOS and Android that are open world, explore, free to do whatever you want type of games that might have a single player story mode, an online multiplayer, quests and side missions and different characters. And there are games like that. Some of them are pretty good. Some of them are terrible ripoffs that might even have Spider-Man and other ridiculous characters purely for a cash grab. But some of them, like the Gangstar series, are actually very good. Gameloft is a very respectable mobile game development company. They've made the Modern Combat series, Modern Combat 4, Modern Combat 5, Versus, and then they've also made the Asphalt series, and another big series of theirs is the Gangstar series. Gangstar New Orleans, Gangstar Vegas, and a bunch of other Gangstar games are the closest you're going to get to a mobile Grand Theft Auto game, and one of these games is a game that's actually being developed right now. This is the game that I'd like to show you all in today's video. This is some gameplay from about a year ago, so it's not brand new, so please bear in mind. And please forgive me if you are subscribed to my channel for a long time. This is gameplay that I have shown you guys in the past. But for everybody that's new, that's not seen this before, this is Gangstar New York. This is an upcoming game for mobile devices, both iOS and Android. It's made by a very well-known game development company, so you can bet this is going to be an extremely good game. Right now, the gameplay that you are seeing is on PC. This is PC gameplay, and it is a closed alpha version. So there are points in this gameplay that you're going to see some bugs and glitches, maybe a couple of different textures that you can walk right through, I think actually in about 30 seconds. That billboard, that's that weird blue color up there, I think you can fall right through it. But this is made by a very respected game development company, and if they can make a game as good as Modern Combat 4 back in 2012, they probably started creating that in 2010, 12 years ago, then, and that was that good back then, this game is going to be insane when it comes to mobile devices. This is like a rough general estimate of what it's going to be like when this game finally does come out. And I truly think a mobile version is going to come out relatively soon. Back in late November, they had this big post on their Discord server saying, hey, thanks so much for being a part of this closed alpha for the past year, because they did celebrate their 1-year anniversary of this closed alpha version. And if they've already had a closed alpha for an entire year, I would bet a beta version is coming pretty soon. Now, obviously, a beta version is probably going to come for PC first, and if you'd like to actually play in that beta, then you might want to join their Discord server. I'll leave it down below in the description. But I would assume a mobile version is going to come pretty soon after that, because Gameloft is a big mobile game development company. They understand mobile gaming and have been like way ahead of the curve with everything. So it's not like they're going to just create this game for PC and then just wait 5 years for the mobile version, because if they wait that long, then we might actually already have a Grand Theft Auto mobile game, and then it might be too late. And I don't think Gameloft would do that. You know, Rockstar Games, the creators of Grand Theft Auto series, they understand mobile gaming is massive. It's over 50% of the entire market. They understand that they're going to eventually need to create a Grand Theft Auto for mobile devices. And I would honestly assume that within 5-6 years or so, we're probably going to have some sort of GTA for mobile devices. That's not just like a recreation of the old versions of GTA. It's going to be entirely new, right? So if Gameloft waits too long, then they're going to completely miss out, because obviously everybody that's watching this video would download GTA 6 mobile before they would download this game on mobile devices. So Gameloft's got to kick it in gear if they want to actually capture any amount of the markets. But honestly, if this is what the mobile version of the game is going to look like, it is insanely good looking. I mean, everything from the way that the trees move in the wind to the special dynamic weather effects, the massive map that you're seeing right here. And I would assume this map is actually smaller than what the final map is going to be. I don't really know if that's for sure, but if this game is sort of like some of the other games that I would imagine are some of the more popular open world games, maybe there's like DLC extra areas of the map that you could download after the fact and then just make it bigger and bigger. And if it is created by Gameloft, they should do a decent amount of optimization and make the game not too big. It's obviously going to be many gigabytes in size, but you know, you're not going to have a game that's like 50 gigabytes in size, for instance. I do think it is going to be a very, very big game, but not, you know, insanely huge. It's going to be a massive open world game. It's going to have great graphics. It's probably going to have online multiplayer. Actually, it does. It does have online multiplayer, as well as what seems like an entire single-player storyline as well. It's set in this futuristic New York City, cyberpunky type of vibe, but not that futuristic, like maybe, I don't know, the year 2040 or something like that. That would be like a good estimate. And it's just cool. It's really, really cool, honestly. I mean, the fact that we can eventually play this game on mobile devices. It's been so long since we have like a brand new, cool, open world mobile game. All of these big games that are kind of reminiscent of GTA 5 have been created like over 5 years ago. And it's like, dude, we need a new game. So many of these new games coming out that I've made videos on are either first-person shooters, third-person shooters, maybe a battle royale, or a survival game, you know, games like ZOZ Final Hour, Project Evo is another one. What are all these other games that are coming out? You guys know what I'm talking about. All of these games, they're not proper open world exploration GTA type of games. And it's about time we finally have one that's more like that. And it seems like this actually is that game. At this point in time, we're going to start to see some gameplay with the guns. And it's entirely possible that it does look different now, since this is a year-old gameplay from the closed alpha version that we've already seen over a year ago at this point in time. If you want to see newer, up-to-date gameplay from this game, you can look at videos on YouTube. There are other YouTubers that managed to get access for this game, but this game right now is very, very exclusive. It's not like you can just go on Steam and download it. If you search it up on Steam, Gangstar New York, then you're just going to see add to wish list, and that's it. And on their Discord server, every once in a while, they do like little giveaways where they can give out codes so you can download this game. So, you know, maybe by chance, somebody that's watching this video will be able to play this closed alpha version. It's just very, very unlikely. Like, I think like 3 weeks ago, they did a post where they said something like, oh, hey, if you participate in this giveaway, then 10 lucky people are going to get access to the game. And it's like, 10 people? Really? There's 1,000+ people in the server, I think. So it's like, yeah, It's not very likely that you're going to get to play the alpha version, but it's when the beta version comes out that it's going to be, a lot more obvious that we're going to be able to play. And I hope it's going to be even better when the beta version comes out. And I hope, obviously, the mobile version is going to be relatively soon after the beta on PC. It's kind of weird, honestly, though, that Gameloft has decided to make this PC version of the game first. Because it's sort of like, you didn't have Modern Combat 4 on PC beforehand, before you had the mobile game. Modern Combat 5 on PC. You didn't have Asphalt 8 beforehand, I think. Actually, I'm not 100% sure about that. But it's like, kind of surprised that they're choosing to create this PC version beforehand and then trying to do the mobile version. I feel like if they try to build the mobile version first, then they can really work on the optimization a ton, kind of like Warzone Mobile in a way, where they're like rebuilding the entire game from the ground up. And that's why it's not, 20 gigabytes in size. It might only be like 5, like Warzone Mobile is right now at this point in time. But obviously, you can't really compare Warzone Mobile with this thing. Warzone Mobile is a battle royale game. And even though it's a big map, it's not an open world thingy like this where if you're in an online multiplayer type of game, you're going to have stuff interacting with you from hundreds and hundreds of meters away at any given time. And I don't know. It's kind of hard to describe that type of thing, but regardless, I'm just excited to be able to see some gameplay. I've seen lots of gameplay from different YouTubers over the past year or so, and I just wanted to show you guys this gameplay once again. I'd love to show you all newer gameplay, but this is the only non-copyrighted gameplay on YouTube. Again, as I said, if you'd like to see newer gameplay, you are more than welcome to look up other YouTubers that have actually gotten access to this game. But, yeah, honestly, I don't have too much else to say about this game here. We have like 3 more minutes of gameplay that we can look at. Gunplay is obviously not perfect since it is third person. I think a good addition to this game would be like sort of like what GTA 5 does and a bunch of other games like PUBG and stuff like that, where you're in third person and then when you aim down sight, it goes into first person mode. A lot of games do that. I feel like that's a good addition. They should try to do that for this game instead of just doing like what GTA 5 guns do with no scope, where you just kind of aim in this weird little way. Fortnite has that, where a lot of the guns don't actually aim into a first-person scope. I don't really like that personally. You guys can let me know down below in the comments, but I think that would appeal to a lot more people that are already familiar with those first-person games on mobile devices. And obviously, this game should have a lot of the stuff that GTA 5 has, where it has all of your side missions, it has multiple different characters. You can't make it too similar, because then you're going to have a lot of legal problems with Rockstar, but, games should always have Easter eggs here and there, and very complex ones, which keep the longevity of the game alive. You should constantly keep adding new and cool content. And I mean, if the game is going to look as good as this, I truly think it could last for a very, very long time on mobile. As long as there's not a Grand Theft Auto mobile game coming out, then, this game could easily last a lot longer than a lot of these other games that we see and we play right now on mobile devices. But yeah, I could only imagine what type of Easter eggs you could do. You could have Easter eggs like you have in GTA 5 or Dying Light, for instance. And that would just be so cool. I love the idea of an open world game, and I love if they have the ability to choose between single player and multiplayer. I think it's very, very important that you have some sort of single player aspect, because a lot of the people that are searching up this type of game are people from India, Philippines, countries like that. I can tell based off of analytics. And a lot of these people sometimes do not have internet access 100% of the time. They're looking for an offline game. And if you do have the ability to play offline as well, where your progress is just saved onto your device, then that's a good thing. And then if you want to play online, you just turn on your Wi-Fi, connect to the servers, and then you have your online profile as well. Very important. I think that's a good thing. And potentially they might want to add mod support later on down the line to keep the longevity of the game, just like with Minecraft, for instance. They have mods. That's why that game has lasted for so long. GTA 5 has mods as well. That's also why it's lasted so long. There's endless customization. Oh, and the gameplay has ended. So, well, I'd love to show you all some more gameplay, but unfortunately, as I said, that is the only non-copyrighted gameplay on YouTube right now. Hopefully more is posted soon, and if you are somebody who does have access to this game, and you can record some gameplay, I would love if you could reach out, let me know in the comments, and you could send me some more gameplay so we could react to it. I'd love to give you a shout out, and we could see some more up-to-date gameplay of Gangstar New York so we can see what the mobile version will probably look like. Hope you guys did enjoy this video, though, and I hope you guys are excited for this game as much as I am. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe down below for more content just like this, and I will see you guys in the next episode.